Okay, so let's settle this. Who are you looking forward to the most in this game when it comes down to heroes getting added as a DLC? Is it either Spider-Man or Black Panther? Let me know in the comments below, and just be completely honest, you can only choose one of these characters. Who is it going to be? Now, in today's video we got tons of stuff to talk about because Miller is back, and that's all I can really say because what he has just released is, I guess, shocking to say the least, right? I really am shocked by it, but in a good way. So, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. Now, you know we're all waiting for Black Panther's DLC, right? Ever since they teased it with the logo and so forth, all the other leaks that have gone on in between then and now. I mean, let's be honest, it's one of those characters that we are really anticipating, right? But then the suit was basically leaked, at least one of them, right? And I guess you could say it had people in a 50-50 scenario on the design, etc., which, by the way, is a usual thing when it comes down to leaks, because don't forget, we even had leaks for Kate Bishop's DLC with Miller way back, and again, it's one of those things where it's only what they're able to obtain, and then when you see the official one, a lot of people just put that aside and get really excited for it. But let's put all of that aside because our good friend Miller has dropped a ton of audio for Black Panther, which is great and all, but the voice actor, I don't really think we're really ready for this character, if I have to be completely honest. This is just way off what we were expecting, again, in a good way, like a really good way. Now, as always, go ahead and click that big red subscribe button below if you have not already. It's a great thing to do, and let's go for 6 likes. That would be really cool. And hey, Kate Bishop's DLC is coming Tuesday, so loads of stuff to look forward to for this game. I know a lot of people are saying that the game feels almost like it's coming back, right, in a really good way. So let's just talk about what just got leaked. Now, it was a few lines that were mentioned, right, in the actual voice actor's voice. It was basically just an audio file. If you're familiar with Miller, you know this is what he pretty much does, and he's been doing it for a while. He's done it with big characters that we now know are officially going to be coming to the game, or that are now coming to the game in the sense of like within a release date and so forth. But things that were mentioned were things like Wakanda cannot lose its Black Panther, you must fight by the Panther's side, new friends have arrived, and there were a few other ones as well, right? Just general dialogue in this game, which is really cool. Now, the voice actor for this, okay, is, I mean, all I can say, first of all, of course, I can't literally share the audio, alright, but Miller is doing the legendary work, but it has people freaking out. Now, all I can say, and it's not hopefully going to be hard to figure out, but I mean, all I can say is it seems like a pretty big voice actor who is like the god of things, like really big things like war. Do you get what I just said? Now, do you realize what I just said is literally huge? In fact, it's massive. Now, hey, I'm no smarter than you guys, alright, but let's just say when you figure some things out and then you listen to some voices in comparison to like others, all I can really say is it 1000% leads to this. Now, what's interesting is this is mental even more, right? Because of course, we have people like Vince Napoli who worked on games like God of War. I mean, he was more known for God of War with the combat, and he brought all his amazing talent to this game. And we were talking about this recently, where is Vince Napoli way more crucial to this game than we think? And I guess the short answer is yes, because without Vince, I mean, you know, the combat in the game could have been really, you know, mediocre and I guess just average and bland, and of course that would have been a very weak point. But it's safe to say that the combat in this game right now, way before any of the future DLC content is yet to arrive, is a ton of fun, right? You cannot doubt that. It really is a blast, and big shout out to Vince for that. But what I mean, okay, is this is almost like a match made in heaven. Now, it just don't feel real, but all I can say is, like I said, combat with Black Panther is something we have not, of course, seen yet, but it really isn't anything to worry about. And like I said, with the voice actor, talking about Vince as well, I mean, hopefully by now you guys are figuring out where I'm kind of going with this, but like I said, I'm no smarter than you guys, so I could be genuinely way off, but hey, sometimes when you listen to certain voices and you kind of match them to maybe other things they voiced, I guess you could say, it's there, right? You can't just, I guess, get the answer wrong, which would be crazy if it is, by the way, but it really isn't. Now, I know tons of people were a little skeptical that there is a slight possibility, should I say, that they could get the character a little bit off, right? But after hearing, like I said, what has just been dropped, I truly believe that Black Panther will be their biggest character. Without a doubt. I mean, what's crazy is if you did not see my community tab post yesterday, I did actually post a poll asking what I basically asked at the beginning of the video, which is what hero out of the three, being Spider-Man, Black Panther, and I did add War Machine, are you looking forward to the most? And the numbers were crazy because out of something around like 11,000 votes, Spider-Man was ranked at number 1 with 59%, and then Black Panther was at 34%. And hey, like I said right at the start of the video, let me know who yours is in the comments below. But after I did see that, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, wow, because I mean, when it comes down to War Machine as well, it's probably worth mentioning that there was 5% out of 11,000 people that were genuinely hyped for that character to be added. But I didn't expect, or I guess I kinda did in some sort of way, for Spider-Man to be more popular than Black Panther in that sense, but at the same time, also not really, right? Because we've never had, you know, a Black Panther game. We know Spider-Man is very much a favoured character in the Marvel Universe, but the fact of having a Black Panther character in a video game, or an open world AAA video game right now, as of today when I'm making this video, is not something we've ever got, right? So it's going to feel unique, it's going to feel different, but the most thing that I'm looking forward to, like I said, is truly the combat in the game. I genuinely think even sometimes, I mean, there's certain voice actors, or should I say certain scripts in this game where at the start when the game was launched we were calling cringy and so forth, right? And there were certain voice characters, or voice actors should I say, where people felt like it didn't really match that character. But even though this Black Panther's voice actor is literally spot on and really is going to emphasize this character in such a great way, I can truly say that even if that basically went south, and let's just say it wasn't the voice character they have, and you know, it was just kind of average, that it would have been, I guess, topped anyway with the combat in the game. Because when it comes down to Black Panther's combat, I can truly say that's going to be something that's going to blow us all away. And I'm going off that just based on seeing Kate Bishop's gameplay. You guys know, we say it all the time, let's be honest, it's not a character that a lot of people were looking forward to, but after they dropped that gameplay, and especially done the stream the other day, I mean, it's super hard to say that this character just doesn't look like a ton of fun to mess around with. It really is one of those things that are going to engage the player a lot more than we think. And when I say we, I mean pretty much everyone. Even if you have a negative output on the game right now, or perspective, it truly is going to blow us away. But guys, that's going to wrap up this video here. Hopefully this has got you way more excited. I do want these guys to go ahead and officially announce that though, so hey, good things coming for this game. But I'll see you in the next one. Till then, have yourselves a ridiculously amazing day, and until the next one, adios amigos.